The Espernon Enchanters and Royal Santa Magritta previously met in round 7 of the 24-93 season, with the Enchanters emerging 2-1 winners thanks to a pair of touchdowns from Andrea Ray-Strada. And what may have been his debut, actually, come to think of it. Mark Bielsik's team could move to the top of the Elite Division if they win this game and the Celtics lose against the White Peak Red Squigs. Bodyguard Mark Damon continues to be absent after falling out with head coach Bielsik, while the Enchanters have this week completed the signing of Ludwig Blockprone as a lineman. That's a former Vinscore Defiant player. Now the Royals, we've mentioned this a little bit, but they are still seeking their first win of the season. Defeat in this match would leave them at risk of relegation in next week's show in round 10 if they failed to beat the Torlithanel Celtics. The Royals are, of course, without Alfonso Pettersson after he was killed in the 2-0 defeat to Vinscore Defiant last week. Big game, Viking Cop, this one. He may have gone to make some food. It's fine. I'll cover it.
Yeah, sorry, I went to the kitchen. I will leave for a few minutes. But this is exciting, so please don't make many things. Don't allow many things to happen. Like deaths of classic star beloved players.
Well, it's two teams at either end of the table, isn't it? The Enchanters trying to gun for that championship. The Royals trying to stay in the division. And if they do lose this game, they are properly staring down the barrel. They would be as many as 5 points from safety with just 6 to play for. And one of their remaining 2 games would be against the Celtics. That does not make good reading. So the Royals need a win now more than ever. Here we go then, the Enchanters back to winning ways last time out, mainly thanks to Morgenthau as they took on the White Peak Red Squigs. Although actually, I don't know if Morg even did that much in that game. The Royals still on just the 3 points, but a win here could move them above the Sartosa deckhands and really put the cat amongst the relegation pigeons. You heard me. A bribe and a keg in what looks to me like sweltering heat conditions. It is indeed sweltering heat conditions. The Enchanters going to receive. The Royals with just the one on the bench. The Enchanters, we'll find out shortly as we take a look at the 2 rosters. Here is your Royal Santa Magritta roster for today. Marco von Peebles has had a very quiet season by his own standards. He continues as the thrower for the Royals. Oakbury Orchard is the leader pile driver tree that we all love. The Dwarfs, Sigmund Slashbeard is the blitzer. Macintosh, is the troll slayer. I didn't call him Macintrash, I swear. Edziza Silverthrone and Seymour Waddington are the dwarf blockers. Eddie Sylvester is the catcher, and then we've got 2 halflings, Lotho Marigold and Roderick Roothopper. Bailey Wade, Morgan Davey, the 2 linemen, both with Sneaky Git. One with Dirty Player, one with Pile Driver. And Dan Jarus, the Frenzy Juggernaut Blitzer, who honestly hasn't done that much. Your Espernon Enchanters lineup then. Biff Tech has stand firm these days to go with block and guard. Louis Tabard, Zoltan Pepper and Lorenzo Dragoni are the 3 bodyguards. with Mark Damon continuing to be absent. Christoph Schiff and Morten Oya are two linemen there, one with block and one with defensive. And then it's the three stars of the team. Magic Montgomery, who is Agi 2+ now. Lucas Albion, the thrower. And Andrea Restrada, the other blitzer. Then it's two dirty players in Ewa Schiffer and Ludwig Blockprone, who are both former Vinscore Defiant players, picked up as free agents. Nicolas Carvalho Ferreira is the rookie, and Max Sanger, I imagine Bielsa would rather, did not make it onto the field at strength 2. We are in sweltering heat conditions for this one. The Royals have a bribe and a keg, and if it's this warm, they're going to need that keg.
Right, I'm back. I didn't miss anything from what you say, thanks to the power of wireless.
Solid defense. Great start for the Royals.
So we had sweltering heat, and I think the Royals don't have a deep bench.
No, just the one on the bench.
And that's very bad for them. Well, true only for the Enchanters also.
Here comes Restrada. We did mention Magic Montgomery is Agi 2+ now, so keep an eye out for that. Restrada with the break on McIntosh straight away. That is a stun. 1 in 9. Takes down the dwarf who does not have block. And a push from Louis Tabard. Biff Tech, unfortunately, has boneheaded. No dirty player foul here. Lucas Albion picking up the ball. He's going to make a pass by the looks of it. Von Peebles using on the ball to get more into play. The pass to Restrada is a good one. And a failed dodge from Carvalho Ferreira ends the turn.
Looks like we are going to see the signature offense from the Enchanters, meaning that they go.
Immediate double skull from Sigmund / Beards. And a one on the loner.
Also a one in the loner. That's a triple skull.
The Royals. What an awful season they're having.
They really cannot catch a break.
Magic Montgomery with the double push on Bailey Way. Didn't need that assist. It's a strength 2 lineman, but we had it anyway. And Restrada's going to hand the ball back, it seems, to Lucas Albion, who proceeds to drop it.
Oh dear, that
ball
play
on
was
the floor.
Very ballsy. How risky is this?
There might be options for the Royals, but it is the Royals. So you imagine a double skull's coming almost immediately. Biff Tech hasn't reactivated. Red dice. Oh, massive play from McIntosh. On the pro. Excellent work. Trying to make a gap. Stand firm's a little irritating. And the 3 dice not doing much against Louis Tabard either, who's really holding the fort there. Brawler turns a both down into a both down, as it always does. And that is a turnover.
That was a great play from McIntosh. We also got the break.
Yeah, his teammates just didn't back him up.
Yeah, he's alone against everybody.
Restrada knocks him down. It was Montgomery who was stunned in that sequence. Zoltan Pepper with a nice chain push to get his teammate off the mark. And Biff Tech is back in play. Christoph Scherf bullying a halfling. Albion's going to try and pick it up. And we have a hold of it, and we are away forwards into this screen. There's going to be a foul from Ludwig, block prone, onto McIntosh. It's a stun. Referee's fine with it. Oh, here goes Dangerous. Straight for the ball. Sack. Lovely play.
Didn't you say that Dangerous did nothing the entire season? Look
Well,
at this.
Not until now. Eddie Sylvester's on the way forward. Can Von Peebles get a hold of this?
Eddie Sylvester is being very optimistic.
The Royals have sprung into action. Marco Von Peebles fails the pickup. He has it. No, he's dropped it. Oh.
Oh, what a play from Von Peebles.
Ball in the hands of Bailey Wade.
Yeah, there's no two, lad.
What a wild opening to the first half this has been. There's the sack from Lorenzo Dragoni. And the ball back into trouble.
These moves from the Royals going forward were kind of very optimistic.
Going to be Magic Montgomery to recover possession. Montgomery fails to pick up. Got it this time. That's surely going to be another foul. There is another foul. It is another stun. And the knockdown comes in on Dangerous as well. And he also is stunned. This tree cannot buy a knockdown.
Well, there's a chance for a one die. On the ball.
Yeah, there's a lot of guard in there.
Actually, there's a chance for a two die on the ball. We're going for the one die.
Going for the red, I think. There's Biff Tech's there with guard. That won't get it done. From Silver Throne. Eddie Sylvester coming back to just make a bit of a screen. And that is a one dice push from Von Peebles. Well, the Royals putting up a fight here. Do you feel like the Enchanters are... Well, I mean, it doesn't take much to say the Enchanters are the stronger team. But we've managed to get the ball on the floor twice. Once through the Enchanter zone doing. Once through the sack from Dangerous.
That's a lot of pushes. That's a lot of pushes.
Yeah, it leaves a little bit of a problem. Magic Montgomery also finds a push.
More
against
pushes.
Bailey Wade.
He's free now.
He did blitz. Montgomery, that's more like it. He's going to dive through.
He decided to dodge for some reason.
Oh, another dislocated shoulder.
My goodness.
Biff Tech with a huge hit on Seymour Waddington.
Waddington is also broken.
Is anyone's shoulder still in place in the ZFL?
Well, Magic Montgomery can be targeted by Halfling.
This could be Von Peebles here. It's going to be Von Peebles to try the sack on Magic Montgomery. He gets the sack.
Oh my goodness, what a play from Von Peebles.
The Royals will not stay down. And the ball is in the crowd. Oh, it's fairly kind for the Enchanters that scatter. Eddie Sylvester makes the dodge. Eddie Sylvester needs another dodge. Eddie Sylvester needs another dodge. Eddie Sylvester has the ball. And we're going to pile on it in. Yeah! Morgan Davey gets it done.
Ha ha ha!
That was the hit that took out Lorenzo Dragoni. The Apo was used. He will be back for the second half or the second drive of the game.
Oh,
you finally saw it. Can the Enchanters find a way to sack the ball again? Bailey Wade goes down. But there's so many pushes. So many pushes.
Who is going to make the sacking play?
Montgomery?
Is anybody going to make a sacking play?
Montgomery with the blitz. Oh, Montgomery's going to dive. This is Magic Montgomery of old.
Oh, this is a rush. It's gone.
Double score.
Montgomery. Montgomery messed up.
That's Magic Montgomery of old.
He waited the entire season to do that. He has to fail in the very last moment.
Here comes Von Peebles then. And the Royals might be able to escape. Eddie Sylvester makes the dodge. And Eddie Sylvester is away for Royal Santa Magritta. No, the skull. Oh, the both downs okay.
Well, just imagine the Royals making it happen now, eh?
Restrada's going to dive through past the tree. And Andrea Restrada's here to stop this. No. There's no reroll for either side. He stays put. Oh, he's going to pressure from the front with the rush. Okay. What a wild first half. I think it was a failed rush before the double skull. Eddie Sylvester's in a bit of bother here. Lucas Albion's made it out as well. And there's going to be a foul on Dangerous. Referee calls it. Ludwig block prone, sent off on his Enchanters debut.
Still sweltering hit. I guess the Royals need to have a scoring threat. I need to kill the scoring threat. No, they're going to toss a halfling. Oh, yes.
Oh, my goodness. Into the
yes.
sky. Goes Lothar Marigold. No, he's landed on his mate in front of him.
No, turnover. Turnover. Oh, my goodness. This was very silly. Very, very silly.
Oh, my word. There's the sack from Restrada on the 3 dice. Could they score yet? Von Peebles goes down. Von Peebles is taken out. That's surely going to draw the apothecary. No. Lucas Albion makes the pickup. Albion's going for the pass. Is he going to Magic Montgomery? He is going to Magic Montgomery, and it's gone too far.
Ooh, close. So close.
Oh, my goodness me. The tree goes down. It's 0-0 at the half. Honestly, the Royals would have taken that, but it could have been so much better, but it could have been so much worse. And sweltering heat looks to have had a big impact on this game. The tree is out. Silver Throne is out. Eddie Sylvester is out. Christoph Scherf, Lucas Albion, Hewitt Schiffer. The 3 on the sidelines for Espernon. The Royals are going to have 7 players to the Enchanters 9.
Who is going to carry the ball?
I think the Royals should have apothecaried Von Peebles there, yeah.
Deep pick.
Cheering fans. We get pro on. Where did the pro go? Magic Montgomery. And look at the state of that kick. It never rains, but it pours for the Royals this season. McIntosh rolls the push. No, it's not actually. It's Morgan Davey with the block. McIntosh wants to go at Biff Tech.
Oh. That hit from McIntosh.
Oh, the shadow. It's a stun. Oh, there's going to be a foul on Biff Tech. We're ignoring the ball.
Well, we have sent the halfling to pick it up.
Turns out Max Sanger's the key piece we needed because that cost us 2 assists on the foul. And with those 2 assists, that would have been a break.
It's rather not able to knock down the halfling.
Here goes Montgomery making a dodge.
You think this may have been overcommitment from the Royals?
Possibly. Oh, that's a failed rush, not re-rolled from Louis Tabard. The question is, how is Roderick Roothopper going to get this ball to safety? We're going to send Dangerous after Magic Montgomery on the 1 dice blitz. It is bold, bold stuff.
I did not push him away.
We could have used... oh, no, he's not Juggernaut. He's stand firm. That's a what? That's a knockdown and a hit from McIntosh that produces a stun. Can Roothopper get a hold of the ball? He can. He's going to stand in the corner. Restrada and Montgomery are going to be hunting for this. Here goes Andrea Restrada for the serve. Oh, it's a 1 in 9. It'll stay in play.
No, it's much better. Oh, my goodness.
Roothopper is injured. And the ball does go out. And is passed all the way down the sideline. It's out again. Oh, look at that.
Central now.
That could have gone much further down the field, actually. Montgomery is going to dodge out and pick this up. And, well, largely potato down the field. That is a bodyguard with block, by the way, that we're looking at over here. Zoltan Pepper. That's why he took the both down and then opted not to wrestle. Dangerous then. On the 1 dice. He's got to do it alone. Against Magic Montgomery. He does do it alone!
Again! Where's the ball going? Got the ball?
Oh, the ball's back out. There's a foul on Montgomery. That does not work out. McIntosh having a go at Biff Tech. Dauntless fails this time. Oh, does not matter.
It doesn't matter. Oh, McIntosh. What a great player.
Oh, halfling on the move. Marigold. Pepper again using the block skill. The Royals might be trying to just survive this out for 0-0. Good hit on Dangerous from Louis Tabard.
And just decides not to use stand firm.
Montgomery gets the knockdown. Montgomery goes for the pickup. Magic Montgomery has possession again. I think we're going for the fabled eye cage. Block is really working out on this guy. It's a good skill, did you know? McIntosh down and McIntosh stunned. And is that? Dangerous is not bothered. He's going to try again. It's a red dice. It's a skull. And it's a stun, and that might be that. The Enchanters could well be away here.
But there's still a game. It's turn 12.
Still, we can't knock down Sigmund de Slashbeard, who is the only standing Royals player at the moment.
Yeah, and we have Sweltering Heat.
I think there's going to be a foul in here. As there's a handoff from Montgomery to Restrada. There is going to be a foul from Max Sanger onto McIntosh. Referee's not happy with it. Sanger is sent off. Enchanters with a tactical stall, perhaps?
It felt like the Enchanters wanted not to score, and they tried to roll all the dice to avoid that. Really?
Oh no, that's Lothar Marigold. Probably went with the wrong player there. Still can't knock down Sigmund the Slashbeard in a hurry. Biftek gets it done. Again. Is there going to be another foul? I think there is going to be another foul on McIntosh. It's Mortenoya this time. Referee's going to call it. And it's exactly what the Enchanters want. It's a tactical stall. But this time Dangerous is able to get to his feet and go after the ball. And Dangerous gets the sack again.
Dangerous, the hero of the game. Where's the ball? Dangerous gonna pick it up. No, he has no movement remaining.
Well, it feels like the Enchanters are kind of asking for this.
But if they can score the 1-0 in turn 16, they will be more than happy, eh?
The combination of Dangerous and McIntosh is like a two-person team. There's the hit from Zoltan Pepper. Down goes Dangerous once again. It's not stopped him before. Restrada's going to pick this up. Gets a hold of it again, and Restrada again hangs around. So much for the Enchanters we score quickly idea. That's long out the window when they've got a championship to run for. Their principles have gone.
What principles? I don't remember them having any.
Dangerous goes for the dodge. Dangerous goes for the dodge again. No! 1 in 9 on that dodge.
But what a game from Dangerous, eh? 3 sacks against Restrada and Montgomery. Player of the game. Oh!
This is a stall from Espernon. That's the thing in the ZFL. We all talk a good game until the heat's on. Biftek with the injury. Slashbeard is taken out.
These dwarves do not have armor. Look at what I say. Red is okay with that now.
Dangerous tries again. Dangerous fails again.
Well, all things considered, and seeing the game he's made, I would not be surprised to see Dangerous playing for the Mavericks anytime soon.
Biftek takes the 3 dice on Morgan Davey. And Andrea Estrada rubbing it in as the Enchanters take the victory over Royal Santa Magritta by 1 touchdown to 0. As it stands, they're going top of the table. Enchanters take the win.
Hey, Rod Huber with the MVP.
He's got 17 SPP now, that halfling. Got to be saving for a stat, hasn't he?
That's a quick halfling. I wouldn't be surprised to see him being quicker even anytime soon.
It's Biftek with the MVP for the Enchanters, who pick up an important win as I say, they did have the option to run that in. They opted not to run in the touchdown. Sort of what we were talking about the other week, wasn't it? About Incesticide saying there in chat, well, I wasn't able to score twice, so there's no point. But that was the talk about the show, right? Where if there's a chance for the opponent to score again, do you do it? Do you not do it? So this is where making a single rule on stalling becomes an impossibility. And ultimately, you have all proved that you will all take the try-hard route as often as you possibly can. You keep demonstrating this to me, all of you.
You don't you guys you think you're very smart, but you have no idea of how much you're going to pay for this next season. I tell you, you have no idea. It was a good game.
It is just ribbing. There's no rules against it. But I find it an interesting discussion how, you know, we want one thing, but when the chips are down, we all revert to being tryhards. Can't help it.
How the saying goes. These are my principles. If you don't like them, well, I have another. Anyways, the situation is the Enchanters still in the run for the title, and the Royals in the emergency intensive care. I hope we haven't lost sort.
We have not lost sort. You just did lose me mid-sentence, is all, because I was distracted by something else. So, there you go. So what was the question?
No, I was just stating that that's a keeper in the run for the Enchanters, but they're still fighting for the title. But the Royals are in emergency intensive care, however you say it. So they are in the hospital. Absolutely in the hospital.
There's 2 games to go for Espernon. They face the Quetzalcoatlus in round 10. They face the Torlithanel Celtics in round 11. We've been talking about that finale of the season that they've got kind of all season, haven't we? And it's upon us now. The Enchanters will face their gauntlet that will determine their destiny in the last 2 games. They've kind of done what they needed to do. Of course, they could have been in a better position, dropped points, you might say, against Sartosa Deckhands and against Vinscore Defiant in those couple of games where they just wobbled a little bit. But as it stands, they're in play, and they might even be top of the league with 2 games to go, depending on what happens between the Celtics and the Red Squigs later.